We are missing 3 people out of voice. Two people out of voice.
Howie, are we sure we have Rams? Are we sure we have Flare Star?
I mean, if people... I think Alf said he was going to Flare Star. Oh, but he just said he's not Flare Starring.
Yes.
If anyone wants to Flare Star, we can have a Flare Star. Sure, okay. Strayani is now the Flare Star.
That is our Cure 4, just so you know.
Oh,
party.
Then someone else needs the Flare Star.
Okay, I'm gonna pitch this idea. Alf's the Flare Star and the Duelist, and I will just cast Cure 2 on them consistently. I will make it work. I will bring in a word Flare Star so they can mimic it off me.
If Alf is okay with that.
I mean, I made Winter do it before, so it's not that bad.
Okay, it seems like all 48 people are in chat. I need 2 renders if people are willing to volunteer to be rent. You just need to bring the lost action and use it and coordinate with the other person. Free DPS time. It is also a free dash. Iroha.
I think they want to change to Dancer.
I mean, if the other healer in your party is okay with being a solo healer, or if you just really don't want to heal, I'm fine with that.
It's Cure 2 gives the lucid dreaming forever, right?
Yep, the 1,000 potency lucid dreaming. If you wanna also be my best friend, could you focus target me and hit me with a macro every so often?
I'm on PS4. I do not have that macro. I will.
Is Alsmarek being a render, and is a John Nix being a render?
I can, but this is my second attempt.
It's fine.
What number is render?
The 2 renders can work it out between each other. Party F should have a dervish with Bella Iroha, so you shouldn't need to have a dervish. Bella was conscripted as a Fizz ranged. Okay. I am going to be I'm going to do a soft ready check. Make sure you have your pure essences. They are required. Make sure you have re-raisers. They are also required. If you are ready, press yes on the ready check.
Okay. Oh, I got you. I will give you the Cure 2 and give myself the stacking slow.
If you have any haste, it never goes above 2.5.
Okay. Well, and
you get 100% of their damage as your RDPS, so... yeah.
That is cool and all, but it's still going to suck absolute dick, and you know it.
Not really, no. I feel like Dancer's easier with the slow, actually.
As someone who literally plays Monk in here, that does not make me happy.
It's Lost Rend. It is going to be in Detrimental. It is going to be the middle one, which is Rend Armor. Yeah, you've got to be a melee DPS to use Rend.
We really don't have melee DPS.
For Rampage, it's... tanks can use it, not recommended. It's a massive potency down, just because of your level 1 passive. Me and a bunch of Primal people tested it.
No, the rate is fine. You'll just die a lot, but that's what it means to progress. The hot tip is the more you die, the more you understand. Does anyone... So it seems like, so I think I saw that, a Johnny is rending. Does anyone else take... Is anyone else taking rend? Can someone else be rend too?
Should probably be more experienced melee than me because this is my first time running this, so I can't ensure 100% rend uptime if I'm the other rend.
Do you want me to
It's
flex
fine.
to rend?
No, it's fine. 100% uptime doesn't entirely matter. It's always a good place to start learning.
Okay.
Every part of this run is prog. The duelists that
don't
we
be
even have as
afraid.
selection today are learning. Haulers are learning. It is okay if you can't keep 100% uptime. We are still going to try to get as far as we can get every single time.
Yeah, don't be afraid to try something new. Like, everyone's got to start somewhere.
Okay, give me a second. I gotta change my holster then.
And your name is?
Chris W. Chris Weaver, whatever.
Okay. So Chris will be Ren 2. And Ayani will be, or AJ will be Ren 1. And okay, I'm going to do one more ready check. Check your actions, check what you have. Make sure you have your pure essences, make sure you have your re-razors. If you are ready, click ready.
I mean, there's multiple Chris's now. I'm concerned. My brain is already so tiny, please.
One person, Alora, are you there? Did anyone see if they said they were going to be AFK?
They are talking in
She's-
the chat. They're adjusting their holster.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. Just want to make sure.
They'll be ready.
Just want to make sure. That is perfectly fine. I just want to make sure everyone is here.
Okay.
Oh my god. I'm watching Fion talk about Sartavor, also known as the French Fire Bastard.
I mean, he's not wrong. Wait, is he French?
No, but his name sounds French.
He does seem pretty French, to be honest, you know? He needs a baguette. I mean, he has a big... If he had, like, a baguette and, like, a French cap, I think that'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
Do I really sound like a pilot?
Please keep your hands and feet inside of you at all time. We will be taking off shortly. Please do not open your windows. That's pretty bad for your life expectancy rate, and it is not my fault if you try.
No, I'm just really curious how other people hear my voice, because it's just like, I know, like, Bladeborn has, like, the masterful, like, typical, like, low radio host voice, and I've heard that I sound like a lecturer, like a really good, like, TA or something, and I'm just like, I have no idea what that means, but hearing people talk about my voice is just like, I'm glad it's acceptable, maybe enjoyable, but it's completely weird.
Honestly, Ellie, you just have, like, this... so, like, I'm from Wisconsin, right? I have this, like, apparently northern accent that I can't fucking hear. I can apparently pull off a southern accent pretty well, according to the people saying that I was a southern flight attendant. But you seem pretty normal to me, at least. Are you from like Canada or close to it?
No, I'm in Ohio.
Y'all be making
Ohio's
fun of
practically
southern
Canada.
people.
If you're gonna pull off a southern accent, you don't gotta make it like too strong. You gotta add just a little bit of tang to it. You can, just add a little bit, and it doesn't have to be too hard.
Disappointed teacher voice.
Okay. This is going to be a hard ready check. We are entering the raid. Press commence. Do not be me and get stuck on commencement prog.
Oh dear, bless your heart.
Slacks.
No, it's even worse. I was the last one last time, and I let it kick out because I'm sitting there waiting for the last person to click commence, and it's me.
Slacks, please.
Is Slexia even in this raid? I didn't pull him into my party, so I don't know.
No, they're not in this raid. I think Slexia saw that I was gonna be here, took a hard line out of here, and I don't blame him. I'm a If any of you dealt with me before, you know I'm just loud and obnoxious, so I don't blame.
Alright, I'm muting.
I'm not.
Okay, we are in the raid. When you finish loading in, get your re-raiser up and get your essence up. And I am going to cast Lost Impetus before I change my shit, because last time I was in here, I was in CLL. This is the only place you're allowed to use Impetus, just to get down to the cache. If I catch you using Impetus in the raid, you will be blacklisted for at least a month the first time. The second time, it will just be a permanent ban.
Who metagames bringing Impetus just to get downstairs? Who does that?
Stair uptime?
Oh yeah, stair uptime. You know what? You're right. It's really important to keep your stair uptime here. Don't forget that if you're 1 second slow on the stairs, you might have to wait another additional 10 seconds. It's really important that you maximize the uptime, you know.
Oh man, I just had it because I was running CLL, and it really helps getting all of the prisoners.
It does. I wish more people used items instead of no.
Well, I always carry Assassinate and Impetus in CLL.
Yeah, I tell my tanks to bring a Assassinate Impetus, and everybody else, including melees and fizz range, Lost Death, Assassinate. And then we all split up into light parties.
That's a lot. I mean, I feel like you really just need like 2 or 3.
But even if we have 48, the 6 people in my party are guaranteed to get 6 prisoners with that loadout. Every time.
I mean, that's fair.
So I used to run CLL literally every day with
Why are
C.
we raving with the...
I don't know why we're raving.
See people like flashing lights, and other people start shaking. Not me, I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, hey, if you start shaking, you're part of the rave. That's really awful.
dude.
That's really awful.
Whether you want to or not, you will join.
Part of the dance party. Bless your soul, because you ain't getting out of here.
This dance floor is my property, and you will dance on the property.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm making an executive decision. I'm bringing 3 dice. You cannot stop me. It is too late.
I did not mean for that to be as awful as it came out. Holy shit.
You know, if you're just getting harder in DRS, it means you're doing better, right? That's totally what that means, you know?
Oh my god.
Okay, don't start the rave up again, please. Please, my eyes, they burn.
You know, I should have followed my own rule, but actually, no, I do have water. Yes, it is water from before I went to bed, like 12 hours ago. But that just means it's room temperature water, the best kind of water. Okay, when everyone in your party has stepped away from the cache, get ready checks. Make sure they have proper essences and re-raisers. Remember, they need to have a pure essence or some other essence that has been cleared by me. I don't want beasts, skirmishers, or danes.
At no point are they mentioning profane, so I hope.
Oh no, how bad is this stacking slow?
It's not. It's not. You will never go above 2.5. It's actually really good.
Okay, but like I have haste here, so that does matter.
No, you won't ever go above 2.5.
How many times does it stack? I want to study that. This is for science. Don't touch
16
me.
times.
It stacks up to 16.
Yeah, it takes you up to 2.5.
Why?
Because you're getting 100% of somebody else's RDPS, and you're helping them pop off.
I see A, B, C. Slimes is ready, but Slimes is not hopping down yet. Slimes is not hopping down yet. E ready. I think that's E ready.
Yeah, you forgot the ed, and Eddie part of it. You know, you forgot two eds.
Sorry, I never watched that show when I was growing up. I was an unprivileged child.
See, Winter got it now. It's much better.
F ready, weird, and D ready. Okay! Everyone hops on down. Slimes to the left, Golems to the right. Golems can go down to the Golems call-out channel. You will be led by Rye, I think.
I'm hoping so. I've hit the button and no one else has hit it otherwise. Just to be 100% clear in case you're confused, there's two chats, a Golems chat and a Slimes chat. If you are on D, E, or F, please go to the Golems chat so I can help you figure out what you're doing. Okay, bye.
And because Luna generously clicked
what? Okay, sure.
You generously clicked the Slimes. You're leading. That's what that button means.
Alright, I would like Party A on red, Party B on yellow, and Party C... What happened to my marker?
Someone stole your marker.
Yeah, I know, right? I'll just keep placing them. Okay, I would like Party A to split into light parties. One in A, Party B on B and 2 in light parties, and Party C, 3 and C, please. Somebody stole my one marker. Okay. One tank, one healer per marker, please. All tanks, tank stance on. Bladeborn, over here on A.
Now, what are slimes?
Alrighty. I see 5 people on a marker. Can we get that worked out, please? 4 people on light parties on markers, please. Yeah, Toasty, go. Yep, thank you. Alrighty, y'all. Welcome to Slimes. We're going to do this a little bit slightly different than Aether usually does it, because I actually have never done Aether Slimes before. So, we're going to do this slightly differently.
This is going to be cross-server culturalization, so we get to watch
Well, I'm going to adopt some of y'all's stuff. Hey, hey, Tanks, you're popping your own traps.
Nice!
Because I like it when you all do that. I hate the way Crystal does it. So, Tanks, you're going to open one of the 2 north tanks. Actually, Brian, you are going to activate your invuln and run through the hallway, sweep the hallway trap, and go stand on your pad. And then everybody else, do as normal. When you get to the door, pop your invuln and run through. We do wave strats on Crystal, so what's going to happen is we're going to go A, 1, 2, B. What that means is Northwest is going to come in, AoE their 3 slimes, and then go to the door, pop their invuln, and run straight up against the wall, and then let them fuse on the pad. Do not interrupt these fusions. Then 1 or Northeast will pop their trap and stand on their pad and let their fusion. Healers! Once I call healer free-for-all, you are going to glare, no dots, you are going to glare Malefic, Dosis, or Broil 3. Add one at a time, bring it into the room, into the corner of the room. The tank is going to ranged MD attack it off of you. So Shield Lob, Lightning Shot, whatever the other 2s are. Tomahawk, and whatever Dark Knights is. And then, once they get to 4, you're going to, in yell chat, not in voice, but in yell chat, you are going to say your room 4 and holding. Or, so for an example, if I'm in B, you're going to say Southwest 4 and holding. Not +1, but 4H. Because +1 would assume you are rupturing, in which we're going to let yours rupture, and I'm not going to call commit, and we're going to rebuild just your slime for just a moment. We're going to do 4 and H. 4 and H.
We're not doing Aether strats, we're doing Crystal strats, I guess.
Yep, we're doing, so Southwest 4H. Because 4 + 1 means you're currently rupturing, which means if I call the rupture, it's a wipe. Any questions? If your icon is red, you have one job. And your one job is to remove red slimes from the rooms. Tanks, once you grab your first 3 slimes, no more AoEing. No AoEs unless you know what you're doing from the DPSs. No AoEs from the healers at all, ever. Even if you know what you're doing. Somebody just left the call because they don't like my voice.
Oh no. They might have had to go down to golems.
No, you're good. Alright, any questions so far, y'all? When your room is called, you will go to the middle, AoE 3 of them, and then go to your room. Healers, you aren't doing nothing but keeping your tanks topped off in your rooms until I call healer free for all. Party ready checks go out now. So we will go A1 to B, or northwest, northeast, southeast, southwest is the order of the tanks. Please remember that Brian Darkbane is going to be popping our trap. And then as soon as you grab your 3 slimes, you are going to pop your invuln and run against the wall. You're going to pop your invuln at the door and run against the wall, and that is all 4 tanks. Alright, I see an A ready. I see a C ready. Just waiting for a B ready.
He is ready.
Alright. I like this setup a little bit better than Primal's. Because it keeps people in their parties together. So people who have controller or motor issues can easily target people. I'm not 100% certain, because I stopped joining runs as a specific role, and I'm just any DPS now. Unless I have to flex to something, in which I turn my brain off and listen to the caller. Not joking. I can call myself. So dancers, no dancing. The only people who can safely AoE, well, no, just unless you know what you're doing, no AoEs. This includes the first AoE or second AoE from the tanks. Discludes. Everybody do a wiggle check. Make sure you pop some food. Hey, equip that earring you got. It has haste on it. I feel like I was thrown under a bus.
You click the Slime's lead button, you are Slime's lead.
Somebody else did, though.
Shh. No.
You just wanted this weird cultural exchange, huh?
Well, I actually didn't know.
Would have been a cultural stage with me too, because I'm from Crystal.
And who is this?
Relic.
Yeah, I completely forgot Relic did it. I just remembered Luna did it.
I am
Can we
100%
please step
okay
away
with
from
that.
the doors, friends? Thank you. I do not want an accidental opening of the door. I've had several times on my own raids, people just randomly walk up to the door and open it and go, "Hey, whoa, what's this?" And I'm like, still in the middle of explanations, and I don't even notice until a slime walks up to me and starts bapping me, and I go,
What
"Oh,
the
we've
hell?
wiped."
Yeah, at that point, if slimes are running out of the room, you're pretty screwed.
There is a single target version of that. I just don't know what it's called.
Oh.
/point? Also, for those who want to see something funny, target me. Well, there's one, there's two. 3. It is only people in my party targeting me? Okay.
Oh, we can't. I can't see you because I have everybody else's names turned off.
I am smack dab in the middle.
Oh, yeah, you were blocked by my 3.
So, that's not a pure essence, is it?
No. But I assume that if you die, you're gonna be the last one to be picked up. So,
No, I'm gonna be just as important as the people with pures.
yeah, but if you keep dying...
I shouldn't, because I know how to play this game.
Oh, all I'm saying is if you die, you're the last one to be picked up. It's a risk you take.
No, it's not. I'm just as important as people with pures. I'm a damage dealer. But I shouldn't die unless it gets cursed, in which, yeah, I still expect it to be picked up in... with priority of, with the pures. If I was running Ordained or Skirmisher or something like that, yeah, I would understand. But I'm actually running a proper loadout. Wiggle check.
I'm gonna go hop down to Golems and see what's going on down there.
Okay, Voluntel. Alright, now we all rebel, and we all go and secretly sneak down to Golems all at the same time. I didn't mean that. Come back.
I was the only one, guys.
I didn't mean that. Come back.
Oh.
What's going on with Golems?
Rai is slowly having a heart attack, and so he's being slow.
Bless their soul.
Yeah.
Weird that I got through with slime explanations that quickly, huh? It's almost like I've done this before. The only difference is tanks. You don't need to wait on Perceptor. Just pop your own traps. Remember, Darkbane is getting the middle trap. Although it's very satisfying when a white mage gets hit by a trap and doesn't die. Aww.
They get lucky with poison.
It's not lucky, it's just my regents will keep me topped off.
Well, I mean, if you get hit by the explosion, you're dead if you're not a tank. You're rolling a 50-50. You're rolling a 50-50 on the explosive trap.
No, not actually. So, there is a way to actually live it as a DPS, but it does require actions, and it is a meme. Don't do it. You don't have the actions for it. Aloe Shield will kill you.
Excellence for it, okay?
all DPSs, including green, can survive a trap.
How the hell do healers survive a trap?
The same way DPS does, because you can't excellence out combat.
Oh, do you dash through it?
No. Healers don't have a dash outside of combat.
Sages do.
Oh, sages do, you're right! Dang. Somebody in my party got it. Somebody in my party got it correct. I bring a very specific action so that I can stand on inner cards on TA. Because the vulnerability on the TA swords is 90%. It's a 90% magic vulnerability. That's why you can't stand on inner cards unless you have a certain action, which just happens to be 90% mitigation.
Oh, is it mana wall?
When also used with shell and protect is 105% mitigation. Oh wait, that means I could stand in a trap.
Wait, does that really work?
Yep.
That's really dumb.
Yep, all classes that can use mana wall can stand in a trap and not die. You'll take half your health bar.
That's not how I would have expected it to work, because with Tank's mitigation, it is a stacking multiplier, so if you take a 30% and a 20%, it's not 50%.
It's slightly higher than 105, but I would rather simplify it and be like, you just don't take as much damage.
Okay, Golems is ready.
Countdown going out now. Do not touch the door unless you're me. Thank you. Hi, tank stance check, take stance check. Turn your tank stances on if you haven't already. Brian Darkbane is going to be popping the hallway trap, and we're going to be starting with Northwest. Please keep comms clear for the duration of your ride today, and Luna should lead you to victory. The TV is flashing at me. Alright, Brian Darkbane is going to go, and if we could have the Northwest room, please go and grab their slimes now. Northwest room, please grab your slimes. There are red slimes that have dropped DPS Hive Mind. Your one job is to get them out. Alright, Northwest, you should have already been grabbing your slimes. Please hurry. Alright, Southwest, you should be grabbing your slimes at this time, Southeast, sorry. Southeast, you're grabbing your slimes. And Southwest, you should be grabbing your slimes. DPS, your one duty is to make sure there's no reds in the room. Alright, healers, make sure we're healing. We are entering healer free-for-all. Please get the red slimes away from the... Please get the red slimes away from the greens. Please, please, please. Take your red slimes to the proper place here in the corner. And we have a big red slime. If we could have DPS that down, please. Oh, this is a wipe. DPS Hive Mind, please, please, please. Take your red slimes to the proper place. This is a wipe. If we could come everybody AoE in the center. Everybody come to the center and AoE. Everybody come to the center and AoE. Pull reds out of the room into the north-south corners of the hallways. Away from each other so they don't fuse. Please, everybody spam your AoEs in the middle of the hallway. Let's die. Overall, that was okay, though. For a first pull.
Okay, so you said to have the northwest person grab. I thought we were doing northwest and northeast and southwest
Yeah,
and southeast.
I meant south. I meant northeast, but I was looking into the northwest room because it was cursed. They like died. Who's still up?
Okay, because I was waiting for northeast
The raid
to get
lead.
called before I moved out. So we're gonna
Yeah,
do the
so it
northwest
will always
group.
be A1, A1 to B. Period.
Okay.
Regardless of what is said.
I
Okay,
can't help it if I live the last. They just don't like me.
They just don't like you. They go, "Ew, raid lead. We need to keep them up so they can lead the raid.
So
All right, we'll be
leave?
queuing in immediately. Please do not go. Be right back. We'll be queuing in immediately upon Golem's departure. Golems is still
Okay.
Goleming.
So question.
Yeah,
So you
go for it.
you called the northwest group. So I thought the way this party was going to go is that northwest party
will-
goes
regardless
pulls
of
to
what
the
I
northwest
say,
room.
In the moment, it will always be northwest, northeast, southeast, southwest.
Okay.
If
Okay.
I get confused, just continue going in the proper order. Just know that the next tank is queued. Please do
Okay,
not start
so-
crafting. We are going to be immediately going back in. Please no BRBs.
Okay. So northwest party goes right. That's the party of 4. Light party. They take the
That's
3
the A
slimes
marker.
and go to the room, right?
Yep.
Go to the northwest room. Is that correct?
Yes, the tank and the healer.
The tank and the healer. What are the DPSs doing then? Are they waiting in the hallway?
Yes, on slime side, your one job is to watch the rooms.
Okay. So are they going in the rooms
AC
or are they staying in the hallways with the slimes?
AC are watching the north rooms. BC are watching the south rooms.
Okay. So are the DPSs going into those rooms or are we waiting in the hallway?
You have to go into the room to tether the ad.
Okay.
So what you do is you go in, tag the ad. When it tethers to you, you drag the ad out of the room so it doesn't fuse with green slimes.
Into the nook of the hallway so that the rest of the DPS hive mind can just nuke it.
Okay.
Usually that would be a fizz range doing that.
Okay. That's good. Say that you're ready.
We need both doors open. Healers, your one job is to make sure you're healing. That's it. As weird as that might sound in DRS, where everything's backwards. Yeah. You're healing.
Well, that and slimes.
You're not other than just pulling one slime at a time.
Yep.
During the start, you are just healing. While you're waiting for healer free for all to be called. It's okay though. Hey, I get it. It can kind of get confusing.
Re-razors, pure essences.
Not gonna lie, I hate profane holster. It's not flexible at all. There's gonna be one day where I forget that you all do this and I'm just gonna jump.
What, does Crystal just jump?
No, we do party leaders tell you when it's okay. And then you jump. It's all on the party leaders. To make sure. Yeah. And then... yeah, then we prioritize our memers getting rezzed and then people with pures. And then we just flat out kick people who don't have a proper essence. They just don't get a party and don't get rezzed. Or we'll re-instance for them depending on if it's a vet that says, hey, I genuinely messed up. It happens.
Oh boy. We are just waiting on A to be ready.
We are ready.
Well, then let's head on down.
Is anybody still confused? DRS to Electric Boogaloo.
Man, I am going to be real sad if we don't get another Savage Raid in 90, but I feel like we won't.
I wish they would update this to 90 just because some of the classes feel so good to play. Like, with whatever it's called that Sage has, they might be able to outdamage a White Mage. Maybe.
With expedience. Oh no.
Not really, it wouldn't be an instant ban, but it would be a scholars, please do not use this during the force marches. Feel free to use it anytime else.
It would basically be do not use this during TA.
Yeah, tanks, do not interrupt anything, just for simplistic sake, do not interrupt a single ad. Fizz ranges, you can only interrupt reds if they are fusing, which they shouldn't be because you have them in the hallways. For people who might be confused, DPS Hive Mind, if you could come here if you are confused and look over this ledge. You see this corner? This is where you take the ads. All 4 ads should always go to a corner like this in the hallway so that people can deal damage and nuke the ads. I hope that makes sense. In the north, it's the same thing. Yep, make sure you invuln after you grab your 3 slimes. And you're standing at the doorway, then you pop your invuln and run all the way straight back against the wall and then onto the pad. By the time you get back to the pad, yep, no AoEing after you pick up your 3 slimes. None. Nada. Zilch. You AoE once, it's a wipe for the whole raid. And we gotta start all over. And you'll make Luna very, very, very sad, because she has to go at 5:30. It's currently 4:17. I forgot to do slimes ready. Can't believe I got freaking voluntold. That's hilarious.
I mean, I will be fair, I forgot that Relic had done it, and I knew you did it, and you did sign up for the Slime's lead position, so you should have been ready.
I was ready. Obviously, I have my markers ready and everything.
Listen,
you know.
I don't know what you're talking about. I only see one other person clicked on that Slime's lead right now.
What?
You might have unclicked it.
Is it Bladeborn?
No, he probably unclicked it, so you're the only person that signed up for it.
I don't know what you're talking about. You see nothing.
Revisionist history. I mean, did I get it wrong? I could swear that you had at one point did it.
Yes, I did. I literally clicked it before it even got finished.
Yeah, well, that's why I saw you, and it's just like, well, get someone else doing it.
But I was just wanting to guarantee my position in the run, basically, because I wanted to, I wanted to profane parse with a duelist that knows what they're doing. So.
Oh. Slimes is ready, but I haven't seen Golems be ready yet, so.
F ready. Okay, they're doing ready checks. I'm just gonna hover over this button right here. What are these world names, y'all? Okay, whoever's memeing, please don't. Go. It's question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. EMs. That's your countdown going out now. Don't touch the door. Oh, I just realized y'all are emoting the door. That's funny. I love that. That's cute. Alrighty. Please wait for our Perceptor, aka Brian Darkbane. Cool. Alright, Northwest, you're grabbing your 3 slimes. Alright, Northeast, you're grabbing your 3 slimes. Northeast, grab your 3 slimes. I mean, southeast, southwest?
It's just a mess at this point. Just call healer free for all.
Yeah, healer free for all. Healers, bring your precious tanks a singular thing. Get the reds out of the rooms, please. And then call and yell chat once you're 4 and holding. Don't forget to build gauge, y'all. Please do not use your dot to pool of slime. Please make sure you use glares. Sorry, DPS Hive Mind. I'm running around checking things. Sorry. Northwest, southwest, just waiting on the 2 easts to be 4 and holding. You need to have 4 stacks on your buff, please. Tanks, pull off. Yep, there you go. Southeast, southwest, northwest. Please do not pull if your mob has the 4 on it. Wait for the commit call after you post and yell. You can regen yourself, healers. Alright, that's all 4 tanks already. Please commit. Tanks, provoke your ad into your thing and stay on the pad. Everybody else, go north.
Don't leave your slime until you see it casting Rupture.
Alright, good. Everybody go north. Everybody go north. Use rescue liberally. Please, please, please rescue me. I'm far behind. I will just flat out die. My healers seem to be standing with me. I might be dead. Uh-oh. Alright, kill any ads that approach us. Good job, y'all!
Don't leave until you have checked that everyone in your party is alive. Do not hop on the pad until everyone in your party is alive.
That's
A is clear, B is clear, is C clear?
Charlie's clear.
Okay, everyone hop on the pad, and we will be heading towards Trinity Seeker. Make sure you pick up your loot. This loot is personal. No one else can pick it up for you. Someone has kindly marked the chests. We did have someone offer to be main tank. Relic is going to be the main tank. Relic is going to be the main tank for the night. He is going to be marked with a ignore +1, a big red circle. He is going to be main tank. Everyone else, if you are a tank, turn your tank stance off. Relic should be the only person with a main tank, with the tank stance on.
Hey Relic, have you ever tanked with a profane before?
No, but I believe I have to do a lot of aggro holding.
Yeah.
Okay. Does any... Actually, no. I'm not going to ask for markers. I'm going to create my own markers, see how it runs. This is going to be YOLO markers.
I have markers if you want them.
I'm creating my own markers because I want to see how this works out.
Okay.
Agony.
We are going to try fun markers because I want to see if this helps people live or if it gets them killed. This is going to be a social experiment in which you are all my guinea pigs. Okay, we are going to be Trinity Seeking. Trinity Seeker is our first enraged boss of the night. This means use food, use your lost actions, potion if you want. I'm not going to tell you to waste your precious potions, but potions can help. Food is why not? I call Trinity Seeker by his positional. You can check what his facing is by looking at his hitbox with the arrow. That arrow tells you where his front is. He also has a big red cape on the back. I will also be attempting to call by... And so I will call by front, front, back, back. This means be in the front for 2 hits or be in the back for 2 hits. I am also going to try and call 1, 1, 3, 3, which would mean be in the back for 2 hits, or stand on 1 for 2 hits, and then stand on 3 for 2 hits. I cannot guarantee that the 1, 1, 3, 3 will be proper. I am going to try it out. We will see how this works. That's just about the only thing I'm going to call for the night. If you are ready, stand in front of the purple line. Once everyone is in front of the purple line, Relic is going to put 30 seconds on the clock, and we are going to start. Yes, once again, turn your stances off if you are not the main tank. A spinning Trinity Secret may be funny to watch, but it will kill people, and we do not want that to happen. The only boss in this raid that is allowed to Beyblade is the Dahu. And even then, it's still only on 1 person. Our first mechanic tonight is going to be a raid-wide shield and heal. Up after that, we are going to have our friend drop down, say hello to the clone. This is going to be the only friendly clone of the night. There he is. And there he goes. First Mercy! We are going to be back, back, front, front, 3, 3, 1, 1. Back, back, front, front, 3, 3, 1, 1. 1, 2, crossover, 3, 4, stand off of the grid and look away from the orb, get off the grid and get away from the flower. Get inside the boss's hitbox, in the hitbox, in the hitbox. Up next are going to be Tank Busters. Share the Tank Buster with the tank. Get away from the tank. This is a solo buster. If you are with the main tank, you will kill him and everyone with you. Get in front of a barrier, in front of a barrier. He is going to knock us back into a barrier. Break your chains and get in front of a barrier. Up next, we're going to have Ifrit dashes. We are going to start at B. We are going to start at B. We are going to end behind C. End behind C. Back on the boss. Pull the boss to the center. Raid wide. Inner cards, lasers, I'm sorry, lasers. Get in front of C, get on C. Get in front of C. We are stacking up on C. Stay stacked, stay stacked. We are baiting lasers, stay stacked. Just walk out of the lasers that appear. Just walk out. Nice and easy. We have sand and stone. Be on stone. Be on stone. That is the blue stone. Be on stone. After this, we're going to have earth shakers. This is going to be a tethered protean from the center. You're going to rotate them away from the center. You're going to get a marker above your head. You're going to get a tether. You rotate them away from the party, from the center. Be on sand. Be on sand. Once again, Earthshakers, be on stone, be on stone. Walk out of the lasers. Pull the boss to the center and try and get him centered and square. We are going to have Inner Cardinals up next. Raid wide. Inner Cardinals, be Inner Card of the boss, be Inner Cardinal of the boss. We are going to behind one, we are going behind one. We are going to the left, left, right, right. Or not. Might have gotten that backwards. That was an off-center, so it was a little bit hard to see. If you re-raise, pick up your use or another re-raisers. Raid wide. This is a tank buster. Get away from the main tank. Oh shit, I'm alive. My re-racer popped. We are going to be right, left, 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 right, right, left. We are going to be on stone, or sand, be on sand. Crossover. Crossover one more time. End on sand, or stone, end on stone, end on stone. Be on sand, be on sand. Get out of the crisscross. Resolve your crisscrosses first. Then your laser, then the flower. Crisscross first, laser, then flower. Raid wide. Be inside the boss's hitbox, in the hitbox. We're going to wait after this mechanic resolves the healer LB. We're getting behind a barrier, behind a barrier. It is going to be left, right, right, left. Or, yeah, left, right, right, left. Crossover. Crossover again. Healer LB3, break your chains. Healer LB3. Raid wide. Get behind a barrier, be on stone, then get behind a barrier. Stone, then behind a barrier. We are going to be on the CCDB side. Left, left, right, right. Get N behind a barrier, N behind a barrier at D, and behind the barrier at D.
Knock back, knock
Oh,
back,
knock back, I'm sorry, knock back, knock back. Yep. Get knocked back into a barrier at D. Thank you. Completely blanked that there.
Shared tank buster, by the way.
Main tank is down. Main tank is back up.
Kill it.
Is
Just
back
kill
up.
it. Kill it.
Sorry for interrupting. My
No,
apologies.
it's perfectly fine.
Do not
I
run
totally
forward.
miscalled that. Yeah, do not run forward. There are traps ahead. Wait for our Perceptor, the Duelist, to do it. We have Res Protocol on Aether. Step on the body first, then slot in Arise, then Resurrect. Once your Arise is gone, step off of the body and let someone else try. This will preserve our resurrections. Once again, step on the body, then Arise, or then slot in, then Arise. And once your 5 Arises are gone, step off and let someone else try. This will split up our Arises and make sure that we have redundancy for later on.
In case you're confused by big words like I am, it's that's so that way if the healer with all of the reses that they have dies, we still have reses.
Yes, it means that every healer should have some reses left, and we're not completely relying on one healer. If they die, we're screwed. Tanks do carry Lost Sacrifice for situations such as that, but Lost Sacrifice is much better used in combat to pick up a healer to LB3. Okay, we are headed to Dahu. Avoid the traps.
Bladeborn, you don't need to slot anything in for this. Please do not slot anything in.
Alright, there will be... I'm going to put out a small countdown. Do not pay attention to this. Do not pull Daku. Do not go past the purple line.
This is your listening check. This countdown is not for you. Do not pull the Dahu on this countdown. If the Dahu is pulled, do not enter the arena and run backwards out into the hallway. The person who pulled the Dahu is just going to die.
I guess I call this one.
Congratulations, you have passed the listening check. I am proud of you all. You know how to follow instructions. See, Luna, that's where it's fun, because I don't have any markers. I am literally what you call a parasite host. Okay. I know people have been vying for Bladeborn to call, but I'm not going to force him if he does not want to.
Please stop memeing while they're trying to place markers. Thank you.
trying to get a wave marker saved for myself, so next time I could have it done. If anybody has a preset though, I could just save it.
You can save this preset. It's pretty good.
Nice.
What's the D there for?
I don't know, the meme.
Dahu.
All right.
No comment.
Alright, you ready?
If you don't want to call, you don't have to.
No. I will. I just need to think up a persona.
A true entertainer at heart. I can respect it.
See, it's called Joker from the hit game Persona 5. Oh, Neo. Oh, Neo.
I'll have to see. Okay.
Alright.
Ah, partners, welcome back to the crocodilian strangling of a lifetime. I sure hope you find your life wafers, because you're in for a hell of it. Whenever you're ready, make your way across that purple line, and we're gonna show this scale son of a bitch what's up. And before you tackle, I swear to God, if I have one of you lewd the crocodile again, I will take you down to the church and crucify you on God, Lord Jesus myself. You make your way down and start hitting that Dahu right there, right now. The main tank better starting to get that tank stance on, and everybody else have their tank stance off. I swear to God, just run in there. Start wrangling him. Take him by the goddamn neck and show him what for. All right.
I'm gonna hop out of call for a bit. If you go back in, please ping me.
Okay.
If you told your goddamn
you like to go to golems,
then you get out of that orange circles. Get out of those orange circles. Your mama goddamn auto tells you so. Get out of those orange circles. Dahu's gonna dash in front. Get out in front. Make your way over to the west-hand side. Well, make sure you're not in front of the crocodile. He's gonna fire a giant cone in front of his face. Don't be in front of him when he fires his fire. For some reason, crocodiles in this part of Texas breathe fire. God knows why. Make your way back into the center of the stage and make Dahu's position there if you can. I'm starting to sound like a bitter now. You'll see tigers around the floor. If you see a dot above your head, then make your way over to the markers on the edge of the map. If you have a dot above your head, make your way over to the edges of the map where you see the number. You have 2 dots above your head, make your way over to the 2 marker. I hope you goddamn critters can count. Make your way over to the markers. Make some safe spots for everybody. He's gonna start with a circle. Get out of that circle. And then get into the circle. Into the circle. My God, I don't want my life on your hands. He's gonna do a big yell, a furious roll, the crocodile will. Make sure you get knocked out into the safe zone. Knocked back into the safe zone. You're knocked back, get knocked back in. She's gonna fire up 5 kunals. Better get away, not in front of her face. 1 fire. 2 fire. The second fire is safe for casters. 3 fire. 4 fire. And 5 fire. Woo, that's a sweet barbecue right there, boy. Now what we're going to do with main tank's going to be swarmed by some of bitches of tigers you've never seen the likes of before. They're going to do a quick dilly-dally, and then you're going to burst those tigers down, or else our main wrangler here won't be able to handle it no more. So how about you go and do some AoEs on those goddamn tigers? You do a good enough job, I'll make you go home with a tiger skin. Have that leather for your children.
I almost expected him to say magic users, not casters.
I don't know what the hell I'm talking about anyway. I'm a 50-year-old white man. Alright, everything you just saw, you will see faster, stronger, farther, better than before. So you thought you were just out of the thick of it? You're going to see more of it. Alright, you're going to see those oranges. Get out of those oranges. Hey, you're going to see a circle. Get out of that circle. And then get into the circle. Into the circle. You're going to see some dots now above your head. Better be ready. If you see a dot above your head, make your way over to the safe spaces. Now, see a dot above your head, make your way over to the safe spaces.
Ryan's literally dancing on the floor.
We got safe spaces north and west. 2 tanks will be marked with meteors. Make sure you get knocked south side. Everybody else get knocked north side. I swear to God, if you are knocked north side and you hit the tanks, you're goddamn dead. Now start casting the fire. Get out your way out of the front of the fire. Gonna be 5 fires again. 1, 2. Second fire's faster. 3, 4, and 5. My God, I've never seen a slower bunch of crocodile wranglers than I've ever seen in the year of 2022. But you're all making the best of it. Get out of the circle. Get into the circle. and kill the Dahu. And this concludes your crocodile wrangling session of the year of 2020. My God, am I glad you all made it back here to the south side of Texas so you can wrangle up yourself a new crocodile scam. Now make your way over to the rest of the Reginald Savage, and where I hope you have a good fun time. And if your ears are bleeding by the end of this, my by no means ear protection was not afforded in your insurance for this program. So you better speak with your lawyer. Yeehaw!
Thank you.
That was wonderful.
That was genuinely funny. But also, hey, I have to do the obligatory, hey, healer's an A. Luna is always considered special. If Spellforge is called, she will need it.
Okay, we are at Queensguard. Queensguard is going to be a boss that has many mechanics. We are going to resolve them many at a time. The big mechanic for the night that we're going to watch out for, that kills most people, is going to be the Mustadio mechanic, also known as the Show Your Hole mechanic. The boss will put 3 yellow square, like half circle squares around you. It's the thing you see in Bosch, it's the thing you see in Orban Monastery. You want to point the non-yellow part, aka showing the hole in the yellow, to the boss. That is going to be in the center and then to the sides. I am going to need a tank on 1, 2, A, and B. I'm going to need dispellers on D. And I'm going to need a secondary main tank on C. Relic, you cannot be a tank role because you are our main tank. Brian is offering to be the secondary main tank. Brian is going to be taking the second boss during these fights. Brian is going to be taking the east wall. Relic is going to be taking the west wall. If you are a dispeller, step on D. I am going to need reflects called out in chat. A through F. Tanks on your pads, or tanks on the markers. Tanks on 1 and 2, you are going to be the North Aurasphere tanks. In the third phase of the fight, when we have the wards up, Auraspheres and reflects are going to happen at the same time. At this time, tanks on 1 and A, you are going to take the first Auraspheres. 1 is north, A is south. When you're going to make sure you're at the top of the aggro list when this Aurasphere goes out. Provoke, ranged enmity, whatever. Just make sure you're at the top of the aggro list. When it dies, you are going to pop invulnerability. It does not matter if it dies before it starts casting anything. When it dies, it will cast a spite check on you. If you are not invulned, you will die. 2 and B, you're going to be the second Aurasphere tanks. This mechanic is going to repeat. This means that you are going to be the second one. This is why we have 2 of them. Because our first one has spent their invuln, and our main tanks have spent their invuln. So, the 1s are going to be the first Aurasphere tanks, the 2s are going to be the second. Dispellers on D. When I call for it, you're going to dispel the warrior. The warrior is going to be on the east side of the arena. If this does not get dispelled, there's going to be a massive raid-wide AoE, and it's probably going to kill people if you do not heavily mit. I see E reflect, C reflect, D reflect, F reflect, A reflect, and B reflect. If you go to the raid chat channel, you can see a QG reflect chart. This is where you're going to be standing to reflect. If anyone has the first reflect stand position markers, I would gladly appreciate those. If not, you're going to have to look on the fly and figure out where you're going to be standing. You're going to cast Reflect and reflect the Spirit Spheres. If these Spirit Spheres do not die from your Reflect, they will give the entire raid some damage and a damage down. This damage down makes it very difficult for us to complete the raid. Healers now is... Yes, correct.
You say you wanted Reflect markers, or did you say you wanted markers?
If anyone has the Reflect markers.
I don't have those. But I have basic clock markers.
I mean, some markers are better than no markers. I prefer the reflect markers.
If somebody has the reflect markers, please override mine. Otherwise, there you go.
Okay. Healers, slot in Spellforge and there we go. Thank you, whoever has this. Slot in Spellforge and Steel Sting and start applying it to your party.
If you need help on remembering who the special boys are, I posted it in raid chat.
Yellows go on your casters, purples go on your physicals. Once I see I'm going to start a countdown. Tanks up front, make sure you have your tank stance on. Toss your ranged enmity attack at the boss, and then provoke it after it is on you.
Did our duelist make it?
No, our duelist has unfortunately died.
Oh no! Well, you still have somebody gonna be popping off, so don't let me get bapped too hard, okay, tanks? Love you.
Our party does not have... Yeah, someone is out of the arena. It looks like they're AFK. If you can start handing out Spellforge and Steel Sting, we can start the fight. This is an enrage fight. Use your lost actions. Use potions if you want. Once again, tanks, pull the boss with your ranged enmity, then provoke it. This is good practice because if we did have a duelist, they could rip it from you if you do not.
I'm going to rip it from you. Do it.
Pinky.
Our first mechanic of the night are going to be 2 raid wides. The boss will start casting them shortly. Raid wide 1 coming out. Raid wide 2 coming out. Bosses will hop away when they are at 80%. If you're not a main tank, turn your tank stances off. Warrior to the wall, knight to the center. Warrior to the wall, knight to the center. Click off purple, need yellow. Click off purple, need yellow. Our first mechanic is going to be Sword Omen. You need to be against the wall when the bombs come down. The center is going to be cleaved. If you are tethered... If you are tethered, be at big. If you're not tethered, be at small. Tethers to big, non-tethers to small. Tethers to big. I think I might have screwed that up. Might have been backwards. No, yeah.
You did. You got it
it's backwards. Dispel the warrior, dispel the warrior. The warrior is boosted. Dispel the warrior. Warrior has been dispelled. Raid wide. Our next mechanic is going to be Wind and Lightning. If you are tethered, you are going to wind. If you are not tethered, you're going to be lightning. Tethered to wind, non-tethered to lightning. We are going to be keeping an eye on the center to see what the bosses do. We are going to be either in or out. We are going to be outside, but we are going to look at the boss and see where the French fry is not. We are going to be on the south side. South side away from the boss, south side away from the boss. Back on the bosses. The knight is high, the knight is high. Raid wide. We want these bosses to be about even. The knight is high. Make sure they are evened out. The knight needs to be lowered. Tank buster. They are about even. Stay the same. Need yellow. Click off purple. Need yellow.
Paladins and Reapers need yellow. They are casters.
We are once again going to have Shield Omen this time. Get knocked into the bomb you need from the center and away from the area where the boss is going to be. You're going to get knocked back from the center. If you are tethered, you're going too big. Tether too big, non-tether too small. Tether too big, non-tethered too small. Get knocked back away from the center. Do not be on the west side. You will get hit. Away from the center into a bomb. If you land, go to an explosion. Back on the bosses. The knight is still high. The knight is still high.
Luna ripped. Luna ripped.
Spell the warrior.
Spell the warrior. Spell the warrior. We do not want this raid wide going off. Kill them both. Kill them both. There we go. Soldier to the wall, gunner to the center. Soldier to the wall, gunner to the center. You do not need Spell Sting or Spell Forge anymore. You can slot in something else. Our first mechanic for the night is going to be our first Mustadio. They're going to be Great Balls of Fire. They're going to be big balls and small balls. The big balls are where it's not safe. The small balls are where it is safe. You're also going to get your hole. Make sure to show it to the center, then to the side. The small frogs will hop second and show us where the safe spot is. The safe spot is at northeast. Safe spot is northeast. Show your hole to the center at northeast and then to the wall. To the center, to the wall. Then back on the boss. Tank buster. And raid wide. Up next, we are going to have turrets. Main tanks, you are going to take the turret that is on your side. This means that number 2 is taking the west or east turret, number 1 is taking the west turret. Turrets are going out now. These turrets need to die. These turrets need to die. Kill the turrets off of the bosses. Kill the turrets. Main tanks, cast Invuln halfway through the cast bar now. Cast Invuln, cast Invuln. Kill these turrets. Kill these turrets. We do not want these explosions to go off. Up next, we're going to have hot and cold. Hot and cold are coming up next. Stop moving, stop moving. Holster your weapon, stop moving, deselect the boss, stop doing everything. Back onto the boss. We're going to be looking at the tethered clones. The tethered clones are going to be the non-safe clones. This is once again a Mustadio mechanic. It is northwest is safe. Northwest is safe. Show your hole to the center, then to the side. To the center, then to the side. Point it to the center right now. Now to the side. Back on the bosses. Healers, if you have healer LB3, you can pop it now. Tank buster. I will take over South Arasphere 1 in Volning.
Please, DPS, do not ever LB and save the queen.
Yes, DPS LBs are a DPS loss. LBs are strictly reserved for healers. This is normal mode turrets, just avoid the turrets. You've seen this before. Soldier is a little bit high, soldier is a little bit high. Kill the gunner, kill the gunner. We are on the final phase. Get ready for Reflect, get ready for Araspheres. Arasphere tanks, turn on your stance. Reflects are out. Reflectors, reflect. Arasphere tanks, tank. Watch out for the parry, stop attacking. Get back on them. Araspheres are out again! Kill the Araspheres! Kill the Araspheres! Back on the bosses when they are done. This is Enrage. Bosses need to die before they finish this cast. And we have cleared Queensguard. Once again, do not slot in Lost Arise until you are on the body. Stand on the body, then slot in Lost Arise, then step off and let someone else try.
Sorry for ripping. I was popping off. My apologies.
You didn't rip. I ran too fast and got smacked with something.
Okay.
Yeah,
I just happened to blood lily right as it started walking towards me, and I'm like, crap. So I assumed I ripped. But I did break my personal best. If I could sweet talk somebody who has a Lost Arise for one, please. Lost Re-Raise, sorry, not Lost Arise.
Watch the person on the ground roll around to avoid all of our spells. There we go. Up next is going to be the Phantom. The Phantom is a fun one. Here on Aether, we have a tradition of bedding. Walk around the outside edge. Do not go through the center. Walk along the wall to either side, A or D. This is going to be bedding for uptime. You're basically saying that I know what's going to happen in the future, and you get to be smug about it when the boss goes to when the first safe spot is on your side. Really, it's only the main tank that matters, but if when betting, you can bet anyway. Someone asking a question?
I heard somebody ask a question. Oh, somebody's...
Mike.
Just someone's hot micing.
Not Mike.
Memno, I think.
Does nobody else have a lost re-raise?
Re-raise fun.
Oh, gosh.
Memnock, we're gonna need you to get to mute your mic, por favor, because you're echoing everybody.
They might be glitched.
No,
There we
we
go.
We're good.
Glitched.
They've muted. Okay. Who are the two people standing at the center? If you're standing at the center, you are not betting. That is fine.
If anybody
Yes.
has a re-raiser, I'd like one. I got bapped by a mob.
If you have a re-raiser and you died, pop it. This is going to be Phantom. Check your food. This is not an enraged fight, however. This is just going to be called on the fly. Looks like everyone is here, so main tank can pool on 30. Here on Aether, we gamble on A or D. There is going to be a safe spot after the first mechanic where we are going to walk our donut. If we guess correctly, we get uptime during this mechanic. If not, we get to be sad. Tanks, if you are not the main tank, turn your tank stance off. If you are not Relic, you do not need to have your tank stance on. You should not have your tank stance on. This is going to be a raid wide. And we are going to A. D has gambled incorrectly. A is correct. We are going to be at A. We are going to walk our donut. There are little dots on the floor. This mechanic is faster than normal mode. Walk your donut on the floor. Don't run into the wall at the end or you will get memed upon. It is fine. It has happened to the best of us. But it is still funny to watch happen. We are going to 2 now. Go to 2. Go to 2. We're going to sit at 2. DPS at 2. We are going to go to 1. Go to 1. We're going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. We are headed to 2. We're going to count to 3 again. 1, 2, 3. We are headed to 1. The boss is going to disappear and summon ads. Kill the red ones, heal the white ones. White mages, you can benediction for a one-hit kill.
Don't tell them that, they'll win.
Don't worry, I'm helping the DPS. Blood for the
Don't wait on anyone else. If you see an enemy, kill it. There are no assigned ones. This is free for all. Everything just needs to die or get healed. Interrupt the boss and kill it. This is free DPS uptime. As the boss breaks and glitches out for 30 seconds because it literally doesn't know what the hell to do. Always funny to see the boss just do nothing.
Ice spikes? Ice fight frog?
Maybe. We are going to be at 1. Is the boss going to manipulate my asthma or... Yes, we are at 1. Get knocked back from 1 to A. Get knocked back from 1 to A. Walk your donut. When the donut ends, we are going to be going to 2. I screwed that up. That is probably everyone. I had curse pattern. Oh shit. That was curse pattern, and I called it incorrectly. Oh shit. Oh, you rarely see it, and I screwed it.
I was gonna say 4 is right. What are you talking about? But I didn't want to correct you.
No, I screwed it up. Oh my god.
It was 4 was right.
Yes, it was 4.
You made me double guess myself.
No.
I diced.
Nice.
Let's go.
Shit! GG! Oh my god. Holy shit.
Can we hold damage?
Yeah, we have more than enough damage.
No, can we hold? Oh.
Oh my god.
No blood lily.
So, for anyone who wants to know what just happened and why the run is saved, if you carry Dynamis Dice, there is like a 3 in 100 chance of it casting LB3 locally, which means it can hit people outside of your party. That just rezzed up
actually.
like...
1/6, actually.
Is it only 1 in 6? I could swear it was a lot smaller.
It's 1 in 6.
Either way, it just resurrected like 30 people and saved the run due to my terrible calls.
Do not move forward unless you know where the traps are.
Yes,
Oh,
do
hey.
not move ahead. We do need our traps up ahead.
They're here. They're already percepted.
Oh shit, our Perceptor was way ahead of us. Down below, there are going to be purple or pink Bacon Angel traps. Do not step on these. We need them to complete the raid. Oh my god, I can't believe I called it incorrectly. I should have
Killed
known.
everybody.
I should have known the moment that I saw that it was donut and square that it was the wrong one, but it didn't click on me.
You can also have me focus targeted for cheats, because I'm gonna go where I think it's right until I second guess myself and go where you are.
Yeah,
also,
I'm gonna crash
this is your
this plane.
obligatory. This is your obligatory if you. Oh, I have to leave. Aww.
You said you had like 18 more minutes.
I have to be standing downstairs ready to go. If we pull the next 3 minutes, I can stay.
Well, that's probably what's going to end up happening. This is TA! This is the hot cold boss. Basically, you're going to get hot mechanics and cold mechanics. Step behind the purple line to receive shell. If you have shell 2 and are ready, you can step across the purple line. TA is going to hand out brands. Check your debuff bar. If you get hit with hot, you need to get neutralized to cold. That is the main theme of this boss. Check how hot you are, get neutralized. If you get hit by hot, you need to get hit by cold to be temperature neutral by the end. If you're not temperature neutral by the end, you die. Nothing is going to save you. TA has 3 main phases. There's going to be a meteor phase, which you're going to need to get hit by the meteor in the corner of the room. There is swords phase, which I will call a safe spot. You are then going to need to move 1 space orthogonally, aka in one direction. If you are diagonal of the boss of the safe spot, you will die. The swords will cleave 1 space around the safe spot, and you will get hit by the sword that neutralizes your temperature. Yes, orthogonal is a word. The final mechanic is going to be bows. The boss is going to shoot arrows in the air, and they're going to end on the other side of the arena. These arrows will take every turn possible, just like the Asian lottery game. You follow the path the arrows are going to take and get hit by the arrow you need. During these phases, the boss is going to be giving out temperature mechanics. In the second half of the fight, you will have 2 of them. You may need to get hit twice during certain mechanics. You may not need to get hit at all during other mechanics. Check what you need to get hit by. If you have hot 2, cold 1, you still need a second cold to be hot 2, cold 2. Other parts of this fight, the boss is going to give a forced march. Do not sprint on forced march, or you will march yourself right into the death wall. Forced march moves you exactly 2 squares. If someone lost impetuses, they get blacklisted for a month the first time, and other hosts may just opt to blacklist them permanently from their runs. Yes.
Actually, I'm pretty certain it's a perm ban from ABBA. actually.
It's perm here, I think. I mean, unless Howie does it differently.
I mean, I'm going to give them one chance. Then, unless, like, it's someone I know, and then, it's just banned. Because people can make mistakes, but, that's not a mistake you get to make twice. Okay. Tanks, slot in Aether Shield. During the raid wides of this fight, you are going to be popping Aether Shield to mitigate them. These raid wides, they hurt a lot. They also give bleed, and the bleed is based off of the initial hit. So the more shielding you have, the less damage the bleeds do. Everyone is across the purple line, so when our tank is ready, they can put 30 on the clock and pull. I'm a believer of purgatory. That first impetus sends you to purgatory, the second one sends you to hell. First mechanic is going to be a shared tank buster. 3 tanks are going to get hit. Tanks, stand up front and roll your roulette. Raid wide, Aether Shields. Be in front of the boss! Be in front of the boss! In front of the boss! This unfortunately means we're getting sword second. Ugh. Be behind the boss! Be behind the boss! We're going to be starting off in Meteor Phase. This next one is away from the boss when the staff flashes. You have a little bit of time. Get away from the boss when the staff flashes. Be away from the boss. Our first phase is Meteors. You are going to be getting a Forced March and a Temperature. Check your temperature, get marched into the meteor. You need to equalize it. Stop DPSing, resolve your mechanic when it happens. It's better to be alive than dead. Focus on your mechanic, do not die. Stop attacking and resolve your mechanic. And back on the boss. Up next we're going to have Swords Phase. This is your last chance to use big cooldowns. Raid wide, Aether Shield. Be in front of the boss, be in front of the boss! Boss is going to disappear shortly. No big cooldowns. Oh shit, we don't have markers. Fuck. The jumping owie is the safe spot. The herd knows where the safe spot is most of the time. You can hopefully trust them. That was my mistake for not putting up markers. Usually it just happens automatically. Being raid wide. Tank's going to get a tank buster some point, maybe after this phase. Don't actually know when the tank busters happen. They're usually easy enough to mitigate. Be behind the boss, be behind the boss. We're going to keep an eye on Delta or Bravo. Actually, East or West. We're keeping an eye on East or West. You get a force march. You're going to need to be force marched away from the fire. Tanks up front. Check where the fire is and get marched away from it to the opposite wall. We are getting marched to the west. Someone re-raises in the fire, rescue them. If you re-raise in the fire, do not use actions. Do not dash. Walk out. This is bow phase. These arrows, they take every turn possible. Check your temperature and resolve it properly. Raid wide, Aether Shields, mitigate. Up next, we're going to have Meteors. Be away from the boss, be away from the boss when it flashes. Be away from the boss. Hopefully you can pull the boss to the center. Check your temperature. Check your brand. There is no forced march this time. Instead, there are going to be eyes from the wall. These eyes will cleave in front of them. Don't get hit by the eyes. Stand in the center to avoid damage and resolve your mechanic. You will need to walk into it yourself. The eyes are at the north-south sides are safe. North-south sides are safe. Up next, we're going to have Sword Phase once again. Raid wide, Aether Shield, mitigate. Be in front of the boss, be in front of the boss. Boss is going to disappear soon, no big cooldowns. Check your temperature. Check your brand. You may need to get hit twice. Like I do. The main tank was currently at the safe spot. Oh, someone triangled me. Nice. Safe spot is this one. The safe spot is this one, and I need to get hit. Oh shit, I got hit way too hard. Raid wide Aether Shield. Healer LB3 now. Healer LB3 now. Be behind the boss. Be behind the boss. Be behind the boss. Look at the eyes. We're going to avoid the eyes, then sprint to the place where opposite of the fire. Be inner car to the boss. Be inner car to the boss. We are sprinting to the east. Check your temperature. Check your brand. Check your forced march. Resolve your mechanics. Stop attacking to get your correct direction when the time happens. It's better to be alive than dead. Raid wide Aether Shield. Tanks up front. And this is going to be Enrage. Pump it all out. I am sorry for driving the plane into the ground during Phantom.
That's okay. Hey, it happens. Every
Okay.
hero's gotta kill a few people, you know?
I know.
Eventful run, that's for sure.
I can go again, but I'm going to need someone who is going to need to be calling potentially the last few places. If not, this will be where it ends, because I probably do not have enough time to call another one.
I mean, I'm more than happy to try to call, or at the very least, push as far as we can go. If anyone wants to stay to at least practice all the way up to TA again, I think it'd be good for all of the new people here. But that's up to you guys if you want to go. I think Luna was calling Slimes, so I would need at least a new Slimes caller.
It looks like people are leaving, so this might be where it ends.
Yeah, it looks like that's going to be where it ends, then. That's really sad. I would have loved to see more attempts for everybody.
Yeah. Thank you very much for coming. Yep. Sorry for killing people at Phantom. It was kind of funny, but it's also kind of sad.
You should have heard me screaming in the other chat to Alf, because Alf was down there relaxing with me. I was just screaming, "Oh my god, everyone's dead!"
I can't believe that dice is amazing.
Don't forget to bring dice, people.
Yeah, the dice literally saved Phantom.
True.
Oh my god, I can't believe I did that. Well, any prog is called a prog. Whoops.
Yep. We're all learning here, every single one of us, so don't be too hard on anybody for not being able to do what they wanted to do. We're all trying, you know?
It was pretty eventful.
Ugh. Yeah, Bladeborn has a two-person kill count. Dafu now killed me from last.
My kill count is much larger than that. I assure you.
Out of all the ways that I thought that I was going to fuck up the duel, I didn't think that it was because I was going to get thrown off laugh and run into a trap. During an entrapment, because that's what happened, is that I laughed, hit the key, and then I ran into a trap.
Oh no.
Can we not excellence?
You use excellence at the beginning.
No, Okay, yes, you can, but...
That's what I normally do. Is I use it in my opener.
I mean,
because you could save excellence for second entrapment, but I just do it legit.
Yeah, but I mean, you can just literally walk straight through entrapment, and that's... Well, I guess it's not as big a deal for caster, but that's like a huger deal for like melee. Like, you get way more uptime if you just excellence and then go through the entrapment with excellence. Way more uptime.
But what do you slot in? What do you slot in for dispel then?
Oh, you bring a second dispel. You go walk in, pop first buff, slot dispel, do your normal shenanigans, dispel, have your excellence either over where you're gonna put percept, or no, yeah, you slot excellence over percept at the entrapment cast, excellence, dash in, then do your regular combo, reslot the percept before second entrapment. The timing is up to you on when you want to do it. A good time is during crumbling down 2 when you can't do uptime, depending on how you do crumbling down.